Hi, Justin and Charles. This is a quick IC orientation overview. It's outlining the BIT modules that we will present, additional sessions that we are proposing to implement into the agenda, and just the purpose and rationale for completing a IC training this year. So initially, the BIT training is 13 sessions that you'll be provided in a folder called 2019 Summer Orientation Modules. You will receive an updated orientation folder. Some of the PowerPoints will be tailored to incorporate the Breakthrough Atlanta logo, and also additional slides may be taken out if it doesn't necessarily pertain to instructional coaches. But the purpose of the training, we will use the trainer versions. We're showing ICs how to implement this for the Teaching Fellows orientation. So we're giving them instructional strategies, different brain breaks that they can use and implement. We're incorporating icebreakers. So if you have any ideas of different icebreakers that you want to incorporate, essentially we are giving them the model or the blueprint of how to engage teaching fellows. And this is just based on some of the feedback and surveys that we've got in previous years. And so with the BIT modules, how it is going to be implemented, we will first give them an objective for the summer and an overview of the collaborative. So this is the first PowerPoint that we provide. It provides you the history, just a snapshot of the demographic groups that the collaborative serves. The next session is introduction and rationale for BIT. So it just provides you why Breakthrough in the Box is essential, the rationale for implementing it, and who's it's for. So essentially it is to help train teaching fellows, instructional coaches, and directors in implementing an effective summer. With the following slides 3 through 13, we will basically kind of provide them a blueprint or a path on where we are. So each day, how we are implementing IC orientation. For instance, as you can see, if we're on building the skills session, we will circle this moment. And so before we are going to implement the session, we'll just let them know this is where we are, in ensuring that they understand how lesson plans are to be implemented and how the instruction cycle for Breakthrough is unique. So initially, they'll get this sheet as like a first sheet in their folders. We will each day break it down to the objective, and getting you ready will be the first day for ICs. Then we will get on the second day, get your students ready, build the skill, and practicing the skill. And then on the third day, we will talk about teacher presence, how to teach 100% of redirection based on the collaborative framework, and then going over TERS and cycles of PD that they will implement to support the teaching fellows during the summertime. You also have a zip folder of guided notes, which have the resources for the trainer versions. All videos are already embedded into the PowerPoints, and so during the presentation, all you have to do is click, and it should be able to be accessible. So once again, we will start off with implementing the BIT. And I want you to just take time to look over each session. You can probably determine, I'm going to send out the agenda later this week, which sessions you feel comfortable with presenting. And we will break down the lesson plan template and how we are going to teach them how to train VTFs into 3-day sessions. We also have additional sessions that we want to embed into the agenda. And so when you receive the finalized agenda, you will see different sessions incorporated, such as what is your mission. Monique is going to facilitate that workshop. Basically, her objective is to have all stakeholders understand the why in which they do this work. Essentially, she wants all stakeholders to share with students basically their breakthrough. What was their breakthrough? Every person has a breakthrough in obtaining their success, and so it will help them tailor their narrative in understanding that you're not everyone is unique, but everyone has that moment in which they had a pivotal point or their climax in their life in which they knew that, hey, I'm achieved success. that is the session that she's going to lead. The next is Bloom's Taxonomy and Depth of Knowledge. There was a session in the BIT that was created by the collaborative. So I will lead that and create a session on higher order thinking skills, depth of knowledge, cultural competency and humility. I think Justin may lead that, and incorporating the Myers-Briggs personality test and how being cultural sensitivity correlates with different personalities. True Colors, Trudy will lead that. I will also lead emergency procedures. If Charles, you can provide just within the agenda different moments of like cultural examples of how breakthrough has different chants, and just unique summer enrichment, things that make us different from school, sharing that with the instructional coaches. This year we want them to be a part of that cultural aspect, so we definitely want them to know the chants. We definitely want them to know the affirmation, and just different acronyms that we definitely say. We want everybody to be on the same understanding and streamline a lot of the processes. So we are going to encourage the ICs to use the terminology from the BIT. So for instance, if it's active participation or 100%, we want them to utilize AP or say active participation instead of saying student-centered approach. So making sure that everyone is on accord with creating a universal terminology and ways in which we present the information to the teaching fellows. And all of us can be in charge of creating different energizers, like brain breaks, or different ways we can get the ICs out of their seat, and get them still engaged throughout the process. The time for IC orientation would be about 8 to 3, or 9 to 3, I think. I will send you out the agenda in the next couple of days, and then you'll see, you can add your name to the sessions that you want to present. I do ask that we meet the day before site director meeting before IC orientation that Tuesday, May the 28th, just to finalize the implementation of IC training, ask any questions, but you will see in the next couple of days the IC agenda, and you will see also the updated presentation sessions. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to call me, but I just want you to take the next couple of days to overlook at the presentation, write down any questions that you may have pertaining to the sessions, and I will also provide you access in the next couple of weeks. The national office is going to provide us the steps in which you all can access these presentations from Salesforce as well. Have a great day.